There's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. Here overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and track your progress. Download the free Get Active Victoria app today.
In the UK.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Henselite Victorian Open for 2022. My name's Tony Shewell. I'm joined in commentary by Matty Atobre. Good afternoon, good evening, I probably should say, Matty.
Good evening, Tone.
Here we have, for your viewing pleasure, the mixed pairs for the Vic Open 2022, the round of 64 match with Cass Millerick leading for Alex Marshall, both representing Moama Bowls Club. They're up against Sandy Popple and Ian Eichfuss, who are representing Whittlesea and Hawthorn Bowling Clubs respectively. This is end one, and it's taken no time at all for Cass Millerick to be able to find it.
I'm going to have to make sure I'm not biased tonight, Tone. I got one of my teammates playing this, Ian Eichfuss. Well, we all call him the Big Easy.
Yeah, I can understand that completely. As we fix a minor issue with the stream. Could pick up Brad Jenner. It's my fat fingers. It is end one, not end 12 or 15. Very fast you are.
Another great bowl. Doesn't take them long to zone in on this pace, Tone.
No, it certainly doesn't. One of the beauties of being under the roof here. The elements are largely taken out of the equation.
It's a good bowl here from Sandy.
Yeah, great response, just a touch shy, so won't be shot. So looks like Cass holding a couple. Good evening, Casper John, and everybody else joining us in the stream tonight. So just a quick run through the bowls. Cass Millerick is using a Taylor GTR size 3. It's a green and white halved bowl. Alex Marshall skipping using a Henselite XG. It's a size 4 maroon in colour. He's on the mat now. Sandy Popple, the opposition, using a Henselite XG Aqua size 2. And Ian Eichfuss, the Big Easy, is using a big size 5, a Henselite XG white in colour. And Alex wasting no time doing exactly what he does and putting it in nice and close.
I've played a lot with the Big Easy. He's actually playing in my rink currently in Pennant. He loves a drive, Tone.
Okay.
So look out. If he's in danger, he will be running at it.
Pulls out the big stick, does he?
Yeah, he does have a big stick.
He's listed as Seymour in Bowlslink, but plays at both Seymour and Hawthorn.
His primary club is Seymour, but he actually played for us for years and then decided with COVID, have a bit of a break.
Yep.
So he plays with us on a permit, a weekend pennant permit.
Nice. We see Alex Marshall's second bowl collecting Cass's bowl, so no change. And, Phil McNally saying Marshall's been brilliant, chatting to everyone, signing shirts and taking photos. A top bloke. Yeah, couldn't agree more. We are so blessed to have one of the greatest players to ever play the game, if not the greatest, out here playing and still finding time for everyone. Lovely weight from the Big Easy, but just missing his lines slightly, so no change.
I think he's not going to be short with his next one, Tone.
Yep. Currently holding 2 is Marshall and Millerick. Bit of noise you'll hear in the background. There's a good crowd in here tonight, this being the only game in town.
Yeah, it's great.
Alex probably just out of the count.
So Easy has his ball at the very back. He's looking to do the same side as his last bowl. but he won't be short with this one.
No, it's got good reaching weight. Just finds a gap. There wasn't a lot of a gap, but he
Not
found
much
it.
of a gap at all.
So they drag 2 out. They will have a look for 3, but favourites only 2. We are, of course, a long way away.
2.
Cass Millerick doing a stellar job signalling to the commentary bench as well, which we very much appreciate. So that is N1 in the books. We are off to N2. It's a 2-shot lead to Millerick and Marshall. Yeah, big Mickey Corin playing on the rink next door, and as Kieran Gardner says, he can play a bomb. Tends to get the crowd up and about. There'll be good vocal support for the Melton Mustangs. And there'll be equally good support for Nicole and Mickey from Dandenong Club, and I'm going to say Mickey's Inverloch, but I might be wrong.
Yeah, I think you're right. Well, we're close to T here, Tone.
Yeah. Still test everyone out. Yeah, Nicole McKenzie, Dandenong Club, and Mickey Coram is Inverloch. They're up against Chelsea Pollock and Darren Pollock, both of the Melton Mustangs, so that'll keep Lynn Bonney happy. Not quite on the stream, but you'll see them out the corner of the camera, and we'll give some updates whenever we can.
We've actually got all 3 greens going tonight. So 2 outside, under lights, and the carpet. Good correction here from Cass. Still about a match short.
New viewer, first time viewer, Brad Marin, just asking us to explain the rules of the game for us that have little knowledge like Brad. So happy to, Brad. Little ring on the inside, get it close. Not much else really matters.
Just get it close to the target, Brad.
Yep. And if you get the opportunity, head down to Golden Square and play a tournament. Everything else will be good. So both players are touch short with their first few bowls. Correction time for Cass Millerick.
Yeah, it looks like a great correction here.
Yep.
Corrected with every bowl there, Tone.
Yep. Gets a bit of a clap from Alex.
What the good bowlers do. That wouldn't have been me today, Tone. Tried to get through my section, the triples.
Bit of a tough day today, was it, Matty?
Yeah, it was a tough day. Brad's just thrown me the camera. I'm not even sure what I'm doing here.
That's all right. I can do that if you like, mate. We've got a new camera set up, and it is a little bit more confusing than normal. We've got 4 camera angles on the one TV that normally has 1. So
Yeah, I like it. Might be able to call an actual shot this time.
yeah, could do. No, I've pushed the wrong button. Brad, rescue us and put us back onto the right camera.
Plenty of noise next door, Tone.
Yeah, there is. There is.
Well, there's the weight I talked about. We didn't see on the first end.
Yeah, he
which
wasted
probably
no
should
time
have.
this end, though.
He's gone to a less of a target now.
Where were you today, Matty?
Marupna.
Marupna.
Yep.
Tough day out there. Oh, yeah, Matty Brain says tough day out at Marupna.
It was tough. The wind was a real test of your talent and your skill.
Yeah.
I looked like a new bowler in the first game.
I know you're being a little facetious, Bradley Marin, but for those who do want to get into the Vic Open, we have opened entries for the 2023 version. Of course, that'll be played down in Gippsland.
How's he looking, Tone, with the...
As the big easy misses,
Well,
corrects a little too much.
I don't think he can keep driving with...
Well, one certainty is Alex is going to keep putting them back in there. So.
Well, that's right. He's just going to keep loading it up. If he's going to drive, he want to hit something. Now he's got a little bit of a target.
Yeah, he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the big easy is walking off to the side to have a bit of a look just to see what the angles are. Good evening, Emma Simmons. Hope you're well.
One thing I know about the Big Easy, he loves a big stage. He'll be loving this.
Won't be nervous.
He's not scared to play a bowl that'll decide a pennant game.
Okay. Well, he's switched away from playing a full-blooded drive and now trying to draw his way out of trouble. Looks a little bit narrow for me. Just cutting the head now. So we will get the result, but it looks like a handful to me. It is. Thank you very much, Cass Millerick, making sure that we saw. We've asked her to keep us updated on the commentary bench as much as possible, and she's doing that incredibly well.
Well, that's not what you want to do on N2
No.
in a 15-end game.
Congratulations to Casserole for making the Jackaroo squad. Terry Neil Turner, I've got to say, I've got no idea who Casserole is.
Couldn't be Cass.
Could be, but she's been in the squad previously, so could be Casserole. Makes sense, I guess. William McLaughlin's joined us from Scotland. Good evening / good morning. Good morning for
another
you. Good
great
evening for
start.
us. Cass Millerick just puts the pressure on. 7-zip after 2 ends. And pressure immediately back on.
Just so good in a pairs game when your lead can, get their first one that close.
Yep.
Sandy's got a good reply here, though.
Yeah, she does. Perfect weight.
Yep.
Different sort of handful, Bradley. Relatively cool in here tonight, but the wind's not terrible on the indoors. Outside would be hard. Another nice bowl from Cass Millerick. Holding 2.
Change of hand here for Sandy. Right-hander's forehand.
Yeah, I don't mind this idea. Blocked up the other hand, so changing over was the right option.
She needs to run, though.
Yeah.
Cass changing hands as well. Forced probably by Sandy's last bowl. Looking to get that back bowl in. Great leading.
Spurry, there's, I'm going to say about a dozen mixed pairs matches on tonight. Just one time slot, so they're all being played at once. There are some combinations that have come in. Actually, might be more than that, might be about 15. There are some combinations that have come in from far and wide. So.
Oh, Sandy.
Oh, great effort.
What a bowl.
Good enough for shot. There are some combinations that have come in from a far away, so they are starting a slight bit later than this one, but pretty much everything on at 7:30.
Just a low 5 there for Sandy.
Yeah, not getting too excited. The Big Easy doesn't get excited.
Now, there's a little bit of information I've got to give you about Ian.
Please
or
do.
the Big Easy. You'll see that he's holding his right-hand side.
Yep.
He's actually bruised a whole lot of ribs.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
How did he do that, dare I ask?
Well, most people would fall downstairs.
Right.
He fell upstairs.
Yeah. Oh, God. Well, I hope he's okay. That's going to make it difficult for him if it wasn't difficult enough coming up against Cass Millerick and Alex Marshall.
Won't stop him. He played all day today. But he's the boy is a little bit sore.
Right, so on the forehand, you'll be looking to come in and sit next to Sandy Popple's. Got a fair bit of weight on that one. It's going to cover the back just in case. I'll give him the benefit of that.
Well, we all know there's no dead ends in these games.
Yeah,
the respot.
correct.
Maybe he's going for the respot. I think he's going to wind up with his... Oh, this is a good ball here. That shot now.
Just edges up Cass Millerick's bowl in for shot. Doesn't waste any time. Eichfuss, the
he's
big
very
easy.
quick. He's not far away either.
Just cutting under
just
slightly.
under.
Both skips still with one bowl to come. Christian and Ella saying he was very sore after his singles games on Saturday. I don't think it'll rocket in far enough, but the idea was solid. Eichfuss.
Well, he's
To
one
come up and have a
down.
look.
They've got a really good second in Sandy's bowl.
Yep.
I think he's looking just to get through those two Kaz's bowls there. He's got the... Yep, that's what he's pointing at. A little bit of a trail.
Yeah, that's certainly the shot on, which is on his backhand for a right-hander. Screw the jack back slightly
Yeah.
to Sandy Popple
I
and
think
to his...
I think his
first
last
bowl.
ball had the perfect weight for it. He just needs to be a little bit wider.
Yep. Well played, James Brady. Someone say holler for a marshal. We did. We found one. We got one. He's here. He's the GOAT. And he's here playing the Henselite Victorian Open 2022. All right, bowl's on its way. Could be a little high for mine.
He's definitely high.
Yep, so no change. That'll be one more to Millerick and Marshall. Cass doing the best job she can at making sure she gets eye contact with me. She's an absolute star. And I say it almost every stream, but one of the nicest people you could ever meet with the best manners in bowls.
And so relaxed. I had a chat to her before. And
Yep. She's a cool, cool cat.
Has Big Kev in the house tonight?
He is actually. He's getting a bit of work done as we speak, just in the office, but he'll be back out here watching very soon. You can see Swanee down the back there as well, the president of Moama Bowls Club Bowl Section. So a good bit of support from Moama coming to see their Chargers play.
I tell you what, there's a lot of people in here tonight, Tone.
There is.
I reckon there's
There is.
close to 100 watching just this indoor
Yep.
green. It's fantastic.
Yep. There's probably another 50 to 100 behind us that are out of camera shot as well. Positioned close to the refreshment station. Yeah, Donna Alex did play a season for Deer Park, but has switched to Moama. Not sure how many games he'll be playing for Moama, but hopefully for their sake he'll be there for the remainder of the season. Playing for Moama in the UBC as well. Cass just missing short a touch there. Lovely weight from Sandy Popple, about jack high. Look to correct her line slightly with her third bowl.
Yeah, great correction again.
Yeah, it's taken 3 bowls, but it's worth it.
Yeah.
Lovely shot from Cass Millerick.
Big Easy's changing Sandy's hand here.
Bit of rain starts coming down outside.
That's not going to be good for the bowlers on our
No.
grass greens.
No, poor Devils. It's not a bad track here from Sandy Popple.
Yeah, it's a really good go at it.
Yeah.
Oh, she's got the jack.
back. Well played.
Good call from the Big E's.
Yep.
I don't often say that to him.
You call it, I'll play it, says Sandy Popple.
He's looking in a bit of pain, the Big Easy.
Mm.
Really holding that right-hand side.
Yeah, never like to see somebody in discomfort.
Easy just apologising to Alex about being so slow.
Yeah.
I think Alex said, well, you can walk on the other side if that would be good.
Yep. He'll bowl even though it is on the other side. So a touch shy from Alex that time. Track was very good. Didn't quite have the trip. See if the Big Easy can add a bit more pressure. Uh-oh.
Yeah, not what you want to do.
No, that'll be shot away now. Yeah, favour
He just
that's in
needs
for
that
two.
extra mat, doesn't he, Tone?
Yep. Just not a bad track here.
Yeah, and dribbles in.
The wait was long, but it was either had options of coming off the bowl or taking the jack back, so gets the shot.
Alex looking to beat that last bowl.
Yeah, watching it
He's
intently.
pretty close. Just needed to full time.
Yep, falls in its shot, stands up, it's probably not, so...
Good chance here for Easy to add.
Yep. Come down and sit on that bowl of Alex
Yep, that
Marshall.
last bowl.
Still got enough room to draw it even without doing that, of course.
Oh, he's been very fortunate.
Not sure if that's the way. Getting heckled by the very good bowlers here.
Well, I don't know if that person was a very good bowler.
He is. All right, so Sandy Popple and Ian Eichfuss are on the board.
Two. They needed that.
They did. They did. It was looking a little bit scratchy before then. But it's early days. We've only played 4 ends, of course. This is a 15-end match.
I think Alex is quite aware of Easy's injury and he's more than willing to help him out.
Yep. Yep.
Spotting the jack.
For Mickey Coram and Nicole McKenzie fans, they have an early lead on their rink of 7 shots to 0. Again, very early days. They've only played 3 or 4 ends there too. But the mighty Melton Mustangs are not without their support. You'll be able to hear in the effects mic the cheers for Chelsea Pollock just there.
There's a stable of them over there on the left, Tone.
There is. They look like they're in for quite the party tonight. So
What do you reckon the speed is on this tonight, Tone? Jimmy and I had a bit of a roll the other night. It's not super quick.
no, look, I think somewhere around the 14. Slightly slower, but
Oh, that's a good correction here.
yeah, well played, Sandy Popple.
Yep.
Do we know what the Big Easy's rationale is for using the bowler's arm, Matteo? Is it back or knee or hip?
You'll see, if you have a look at him standing, he's a little bit bow-legged.
Yep.
His knees aren't great at all.
Yeah, okay.
He started off without the arm and then realised he couldn't do that for too long.
Yep.
And he's bowling with the classic arm.
Lovely bowl, Sandy
Yeah.
Popple. She has really dialed in. Alex confirms down to that, and the good bloke he is says, don't worry about it. I'll get down and mark that toucher for you. Gentleman and a scholar.
Yeah,
Alex
there's no
Marshall.
way Easy could bowl without the arm.
Yep, and that's what they're for, to keep people in the game. It's not a bad track from Cass.
Yeah, great weight. Great weight.
Yep, draws applause from Alex Marshall.
Another low 5 for Sandy. Doing her job. I think I've underestimated my count on the crowd here, Tone. It's getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah, it certainly is as more and more people come back. Mo, no, they're not, unfortunately, so we can't see their score. Just inquiring about the Drew and mixed pairs.
No, we haven't started live scoring yet.
As we condense the event a little bit more, we will be live scoring, I should say. We'll certainly be live streaming as well, but the Drew and pairing are out on the grass, and unfortunately for them, in a bit of light drizzle too. So we don't have a score update. Sorry.
Alex looking to get onto this shot ball.
Yeah, it needs to hurry. Unfortunately for him, it's a touch short and it does block it up slightly. So, yeah, Barbara, it is quite cold here today. The temperature gauge in front of us says 11 degrees, and that's under the roof. So,
It feels like about 8.
yep, yeah, a little bit colder outside. We're blocked from the wind. A little bit fortunate in here.
Ask for how many seconds we've got. I'd say they've only got 1 and a look. Alex is changing hands here. This is a good option.
Yeah, I'm just not sure how easy it's going to be to remove it without taking the jack, but
He's
taking the
looking
jack
to get
back
the jack
is not
back.
a bad thing.
Jack back. Only has. Hasn't really helped him though.
No, he's taken the bowl with, but
Well, let's put it out in the open.
if he
It's a draw
can,
game now.
setting aside the fact that the Big Easy has one more pill, if he can remove that shot bowl, it's worth 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, good call.
So he does have options, but as I say, that's setting aside Eichfuss's last bowl.
Well, Easy's not going to give him that option. Looks like he's drawn it really well.
Yeah. So now Alex's only option is to draw inside that.
Yep.
On the forehand. Probably got 2 foot to draw within for shot.
How's he looking?
Don't know whether
Weight
his
looks
line is
great.
quite right. Oh, so that's second shot. Cuts one out though, either way. Yep, confirmed as 1 down. So that's 2 ends in a row for the combination of Popple and Eichfuss.
Yeah, just what they needed after that 5.
Yep.
Settle down. Get 2 ends. 8-3 now.
On the comeback. We're down 8-zip, now back to 8-3.
Going into N6 of 15.
Brad just asking, do all bowls turn the same? No, there are very different models. And then it comes back to the ability of the user. So mine turned the wrong way, not enough, and too far. There's the
Mine
3
weren't
ways
turning
mine
at
turned.
all today, Tone. They were going right angles.
Jack McNabb swiping on his phone. Yeah, I don't know what that'd be about either, Brad. Dane Gade is still in the mixed pairs, David Clark. He's playing with Patricia Cherry, and they're up against Jordan Long and Dave Cartwright, so they're out. Must be out the back on the grass because I can't see big Dave Cartwright in here. So they are still playing is the good news. Cannot give you a score, unfortunately, from where I'm seated. As we see Cass Millerick edge off Sandy Popple's bowl and sit in for shot, but still some distance for both bowls between them and the jack. See Tommy Hines bowling out there with 2 different shoes on. Not sure what that's about. And not wrong. Alex would certainly be playing 6 days a week. And you're as good as him, why not? Cass just missing her line slightly, an overcorrection from her first.
Well, Sandy will be looking to correct her line. She had pretty good weight on her last. Needs to get around, not into her own bowl.
She has a wall of 3 now blocking up progress for all.
Yeah, great bowl, Cass.
She did this a couple of ends ago going this way. She had 2 sort of siders and then nailed it with her third and repeated the dose here.
They need a good second here, Tone. Well, they're going to be in trouble again. How's Easy going to get a second?
Actually a good call, Graham Houston. Doesn't look like it's in line at all, does it?
I don't think Cass touched it at all, did she?
No, no touches yet, so just some eagle-eyed viewers. Well done, good call, Graham. Didn't actually see, I was updating the score, so I didn't see the reason why that happened, but anyway, nonetheless.
Well, Easy's playing a right-hander's backhand, looking to get under Sandy's bowl, making sure he's there. Oh, it's a good effort.
Yeah, Almost going to struggle to get under it and get back to the jack though. So he's either got to go round or a little firmer. Just a touch through for Alex. He won't be wanting to build the target too much, but he still want to be in the count.
Well, if he's slightly wider here, he might be able to get Cass's bowl. And Jack over to his first. Oh, he's got to Cass's bowl.
Yeah, that was the line. Don't think he's done enough. Yep. Alex asking, is the last bowl jack high? And Cass confirming, yes, it is. Yeah, we do have somebody doing the scoreboard for the
great
players.
bowl.
Well played, Alex. Good Cookie down there doing the scores. What's the big easy done,
He's
Matty?
looking for a similar bowl to his...
Might be just
Yeah, he's just
cutting
missed
the
his
head.
line.
Yeah, good call, Cass Millerick.
That's a great call.
Yep.
Cass calling a change of hand, trail of Jack to a number of their bowls that they've got.
Yep, that's the percentage play.
He's a bit high tone.
Yeah, still could get back from there, but nope. Good
Bit
call,
two.
Matty. Shelby 2.
2.
So that arrests a couple of ends in a row for Popple and Eichfuss. Millerick and Marshall pick up a 2. They now lead 10 shots to 3. We've played 6 ends in this 15-end match.
Yeah, it's a race to 15.
Gary Tarrant asking, is that the Hawthorn Big Easy? It certainly is. He's asking, where are the lemons? So I don't know what that means, but not sure where the lemons are. Yeah, great opening bowl by Cass Millerick. She shows the reason why she is the current state singles champion. Good line from Sandy Popple. We just need a little bit more petrol tickets. Sorry, Brad, I don't have a score of Pete Campbell. But if anybody is listening to the stream and seeing the comments, feel free to put it in. But there is a wall of people here watching both that we cannot possibly see through, unfortunately. Same with little Harry Coleman, who I can almost see them. The score's 11-2 at the Harry Coleman match. I can see one scoreboard and that's it, but I don't know which side. So the Melbourne Mustangs
I had
draw
the
some more applause.
pleasure of coaching Harry Coleman in the SSA Championships.
Yeah, seems like a nice young kid. I met him
He's
the
a
other
ripper.
day. Yeah.
That was his first one. It did not faze him at all.
Speaking of rippers, Cass Millerick puts in another.
Yeah, he's got a big future.
He does.
Starting so young.
The great ball, Chris Green. Good effort by Sandy Popple with her last. Still favour that they're down 2 shots.
Yep, definitely down 2.
Number of Scottish players out here playing in the Vic Open. And a fire alarm also going off. Somebody joking, is that the power play?
Where they lie and come inside. That includes those in the undercover carpet green. Thank you.
Okay, not a fire alarm. Unfortunately, it's a lightning strike nearby, so that will put us on an automatic delay, leaving the bowls where they lie. It'll be a half-hour delay, which is the real sad news. Even though we're under a roof here, given it's not a fully enclosed structure, we unfortunately have to come off. Cass Millerick just comes over to clarify the rules, so means we are a 30-minute delay. So, unfortunately, we really have no choice. You're very kind, Chris Green. We really have no choice but to cut the stream because we're going to have to move inside as well. So, what we will do is as soon as we can, we'll keep you updated through Facebook, but we will start the stream as soon as we can in this round of 64 mixed pairs action between Cass Millerick, Alex Marshall and Sandy Popple in Eichfuss. It is currently 10-3. We've played 6 ends, but we will currently have a enforced delay due to lightning strike, and we will come back once we know more. Thank you for your time.
Thanks, everyone.
In the UK, there's a bowl for every surface for the Henselite product. But overseas, I use the Tiger 2 and I use the Dreamline XG purely because I love the grip and the arc that the bowl takes, and that's what makes me one of the best players in the world.
The Get Active Victoria app is an easy way to step into everyday activity with videos on yoga, dance, low impact and more. Set your own goals and track your progress. Download the free Get Active Victoria app today.